Welcome to the second part of balancing chemical equation. If you haven't watched the first part, please go and watch it. Only then you'll understand this video better. Okay, so let's start. So as I even said you in the last video that always balance the metal first. So here we have calcium as our metal. So there's one calcium, there's one calcium. Next, balance your non-metal. So nitrogen, there's one nitrogen. Here, how many nitrogen are there? 2 into N, that is 1. So 2 into 1 is 2. So there's 2 nitrogen. Oxygen, there is 3. Like in HNO3, you have 3 oxygen, and here you have 2. Like this 2 is multiplied with both O and H. So there's 2 oxygen. So 3 plus 2, 5. On this side, you have 3 into 2. You multiply whenever you have 2 outside the bracket. So 3 2s are 6. And then, okay, yeah, there's one more. So 6 here, and then there's one more here. So 6 plus 1, there's 7. Okay, so don't make a mistake. Don't just count this. Add this oxygen as well. Hydrogen, there's 1 here, and there's 2 here. So 3. On product side, there is only 2. Okay, fine. So as I told you, first try to balance your metal. Metal is already balanced here. So now let's balance the non-metal nitrogen. On this side there's 1, on the product side there's 2. So we will make on the reactant side 2 by multiplying it with 2. So just multiply the first term, that is HNO3, with 2. Okay, now write the chemical equation again in the second step. Number of atoms. Calcium was 1 before, and still it's 1 on both the sides. Nitrogen we just balanced 2, and here we have 2. Okay, here this 2 is missing here. Yeah. Oxygen. How many oxygen are there on reactant side? Here we can see there are 3 2s are 6. Like the coefficient multiplied by the subscript of oxygen, so 6. 3 2s are 6. Now here there's 2 outside the bracket, and here inside, like if there's nothing, that means that it's 1. So 2 ones are 2. 6 plus 2, it's 8. On product side, how many oxygen are there? 3 2s are 6. And then here, like there's nothing, that means it's like 1. So 1. 6 plus 1, 7. So there are 7 oxygen on the product side. Now how many hydrogen are there on reactant side? 2 ones are 2. Okay, so here we have 2. Here again 2 ones are 2. So 2 plus 2, 4. And on product side, only 2. Okay, fine. So on reactant side we have 2 plus 2, 4. And on product side we have only 2. Let's first balance oxygen. Now to balance oxygen, can I just write 2 over here? So now count 3 2s are 6, and here 2 ones are 2. 6 plus 2, 8. So our oxygen is balanced. Yeah. Now let's count hydrogen again. So now here nothing has changed. So it was 4 earlier. Again there's 4. Let's count on product side. How many hydrogen are there? 2. This coefficient 2 multiplied by this subscript 2. So 2 2s are 4. So now even hydrogen changed. Here we can see both hydrogen and oxygen are balanced and there is no change in number of calcium and nitrogen too. So our equation is balanced. Yeah. This is our seventh equation. Now this equation is a bit tricky, so please pay all your attention. Let's start balancing. Let's start with the non-metal first, that is carbon. So there's two carbon on this side, there is one carbon on this side. Oxygen, there is two. Go in the pattern carbon, oxygen, hydrogen. Oxygen, there's two. Here there is three. Okay, both of them are in balance. Hydrogen, six on this side, two on this side. Fine. So we will first balance our carbon. So to balance carbon, I can write 2 here. So now this has become 2. So our is balanced now. Next, write this equation again. Okay, fine. Okay, now let's start balancing. Now let's start counting number of atoms. Carbon, there's 2, balanced. Oxygen, there is 2 on this side. And here 2 twos are 4 and here there's only 1. So 4 plus 1 there's 5. Okay. Hydrogen, there's 6 on this side and on this side there's only 2. Okay, now if we will balance oxygen first, there is 5 on this side, there is 2 on this side. So is there any way that I can multiply 2 with any number and make it 5? Yeah, so it's a bit tricky. So let's keep oxygen in for the end. Let's balance first hydrogen. We will see oxygen, how to balance oxygen in the last step. Okay, now let's balance hydrogen first. So there are 6 hydrogen on the reactant side and on product side there's only 2. So how can I make it 6? By multiplying here with 3. So 3 twos are 6. So now this has become 6. So our hydrogen is balanced now. Let's write this equation again in third step. Okay, let's start counting number of atom. Carbon 2, carbon 2. Oxygen is still not balanced. It is 2 on this side and on this side it is 2 twos are 4 and 3. So 4 plus 3 7. So there are 7 oxygen. Hydrogen is balanced. We have just balanced it. 6 on this side and here also 3 twos are 6. Now is there any way to make 2 oxygen on this side as 7 by multiplying with any number here? No, it's not possible. So what can we do is we can multiply by 7 by 2. Yeah, we can do it. Now we won't keep it like that. It doesn't look good. So what can we do is we can multiply the entire equation by 2 to get this to cancelled because we just can't cancel this 2 and you can't cancel, don't cancel this 2 please. You can't change the molecule of oxygen because we know atomicity of oxygen is 2, so it has to be O2 only. Please don't cut this. We have to multiply the entire equation by 2. So let's multiply. So 2 into C2H6 will be 2C2H6. So here this 2 and 2 will get cancelled. Only 7O2 will be there. Okay, you will multiply on the product side too. So 2 into 2 is 4. So 4 CO2. 3 into 2 is 6 H2O. Okay. 6H2O. Now let's see if we got our equation balanced. So carbon, there is 2 to the 4. Here 4 ones are 4. Oxygen, yeah, oxygen is the main one. 7 to the 14. And here also we have oxygen. 4 to the 8. And here you have 6 ones are 6. So 8 plus 6 is 14. Yeah. Then hydrogen, 2, 6 are 12. And on this side, 6 to the 12. Yeah. So we can see everything is balanced now. So our equation is balanced. I hope you people got how to balance any chemical equation. Start with the metal, go on the non-metal, then oxygen and hydrogen, whichever is easier you feel like this can be done easily. First do that, keep the last one for the end. And yeah, keep on checking the balancing in each and every step, because sometime what happens when you multiply for one term, the other term changes. So always start with metal, balance it, go on non-metal, balance that non-metal, but then in the next step check again if that metal is balanced or it is not, it has changed because of multiplying for non-metal. And if it is has changed before going on your oxygen and hydrogen, please change, like try to balance that metal and only then go on your oxygen and hydrogen. Once both your metal and non-metal are balanced, then go on your oxygen and hydrogen, whichever is easier for you to balance. And then like just check again after check after balancing your oxygen and hydrogen, also go on checking if number of metal and non-metal is still the same or it has changed. So like you have to check these number of atoms in each and every step. Don't think you have balanced it in the first step. The second step may you won't calculate for the one you have already balanced. It's not like that. You have to check for each and every element, like in each and every step. I hope the explanation was easier for you. You people got it. And yeah, one more thing, please take down these equations for your self practice. Try to balance these equations on your own. And if there's any doubt, please reach out. Thank you.